What's good, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk and Real Topic with yours truly, Queen Mimi, and of course, our wonderful husband.
KLG.
And we just gonna start by saying Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Hope everybody had a safe, prosperous, and righteous day. Staying safe, protection going on and coming in. Brings all success in the world. Was talking with hubby, of course, as always, as to what we're gonna talk about on our show each and every week. And he decided to talk about this being the time. Of course, we about to ask you, baby, because that can mean so many different things. We know in the Arizona it's going to be a completely different woo up the bam. So could you elaborate on what you mean by the time is now?
Well, according to what time Elijah Mama teach, scriptures back it up, verified. Uh, Time for the black man and woman is to rise and ascend to their rightful place in scripture, their rightful place in this world. Because mankind, if you don't know the difference, mankind is, they have a whole nother way of living. And it seems like it don't include you. Because if it included you, we got Jim Crow law, Willie Lynch letter. Still slavery going on back and forth in certain rural states. Jim Crow law back in effect in southern states. You probably don't even know what that is either. But do a little research, you might find out exactly what we're talking about. According to what Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches, it's not hard to see daylight if you look up. Yeah, you can go up a billion miles, you ain't gonna find no blue, but
No.
you can look up. Instead of looking down, miserable, acting like you're the problem, or it's your fault that everything is not accurate like it's supposed to be. Uh, when somebody when somebody threw a whole blanket over your head, snatched it down all the way to your feet, bopped you upside the head with a couple poles, kicked you off a cliff, and they said, "Welcome to America." So, in essence, it's time for us to rise out of the ashes of being what you would call a 400-year-old slave, meaning the slavery for 400 years, as the scriptures back up, so on and so forth. Uh, that 400 years is up. So, as anybody can look up in the sky at nighttime, no clouds. Every now and then, almost more than 10 days out of a month, you can see our flag in the sky. You don't see nobody else's flag up there. You see our flag in the sky. Crescent, the moon, sun, moon, stars.
Beautiful.
You have it all incorporated. And Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach, if you got any type of belief at all and it doesn't coincide with what the earth or where the earth comes from, you don't got the right one. So according to looking at the current condition of our people, we're the only people hunting each other. Ain't nobody running around across this planet hunting and killing each other all damn day on their own. Now you might got these other people fighting Ukraine and Russia and Taiwan and Japan and what's that, Gaza and Israel, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
You got all this action going on while you going to the store, shopping, the movie theater, you're bowling, sport and play, you taking vacations, you just going all over the place. Now, if anybody knows anything about scriptures, your boy Esau, y'all can know him by the name of Jesus. His real name is Esau. He said, when you can't tell summer from winter, winter from fall, summer from winter, spring from fall, know that ye are living in the judgment. If you don't know what the judgment is, we have a long way to go. Because if you think you're just going to live scot-free and do what you want to do and you're just going to fly off somewhere, yeah, we don't want to attack what nobody believes in, but the facts is the facts. Where would you get wings from? Now is the time to wake up and start believing in fairy tales. There's no way in hell you're going to get no wings. Where they going to come from? They're just going to bust out your back? Some bones going to pop out your back, and then there's a flesh going to jump on it, and then some bird feathers?
And just so y'all know, we both thought the same thing. So that's why we say we ain't attacking. This ain't no slander or nothing like that. But, would it be safe to say, just a question, like, you're not happy with your life, your surroundings, people around you, the time is now to do all that.
Yeah, because if you're happy with everything the way it's going, you Willie lynched. Because your people losing. Our people's losing. What do we got? I mean, we got some millionaires and billionaires and this, that, and the third. But what do we got as a whole? Together. You put 5 millionaires in one room, they're not going to do nothing with each other. Black. But talk and brag about everything they got, just like the devil. Just talk and brag about everything they got. Off the courtesy of your death and your back. Oh, and another thing, my black people, Dr. Life Mama teach you, good name's better than gold. You understand? While you running around with Mr. Pork Chop, Mr. Balloon, Mrs. Fahrenheit,
Fish,
Mr. Wishbone, Mrs. Tin Can, the names, these names come from slave farms, people. So while you walking around these names, I'm William Johnson III. So you're a 3-generational slave. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get out of them names. Now's the time to wake up and claim your own. Get taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Find you a good name. Live up to your duty. Now let's get 144,000 people.
People are like it's such a death sentence. We can tell y'all it's really not. You can change, like we always like to say, if you really want to. We come up with all these excuses. We were talking about earlier today, with our people. Sad, depressed, thinking your family gonna help you out, be there for you, love you. You can change them, save them. Don't save nobody who don't want to be saved. That's our instinct, especially as women. We know men like to do it too. We want to save and help everybody. They just don't. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll put it off till next week. Right now might not be my time. Well, when will it be? I don't think we can only really speak for ourselves. We can't say this enough. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired and you realize I ain't doing this as high as I thought, you're going to make a change. When you haven't really had to struggle, you've been spoon-fed, everybody been paying your bills, doing stuff for you, in your 20s and your 30s and still living with your people, you ain't going to really know when the time is, because you never had to think for yourself. You never had to fend for yourself. So we procrastinating, putting all this off like tomorrow is promised. It's not promised to us, our husband, nobody. Get. What we say, baby?
You got to remember, tomorrow's only promise if you make it happen.
Okay.
You do have the ability to will. You just don't know how to use it. You use it for all the wrong stuff. You go gambling, you will it and win. Play the lottery, you will it and win. You go play bingo, you will it and win. You check, you collect the G&H green stamps. Yeah. Oh yeah. Who know about that? Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh.
That's true. That's true too. Somebody said that's a couple weeks ago too. Matter of fact, you got to will it. And that's just what we're saying. You can will whatever you want or whatever you don't want.
You got to. That's like saying you're not happy with your marriage. Why the hell is you there? You willed yourself into it. Will yourself out of it.
That's simple, huh?
I said, y'all ain't nobody got to die. You ain't got to get on Facebook Live and kill your spouse
Oh,
and all this
man.
whole extra stupid stuff just because y'all came to a disagreement or one got caught cheating, blah, blah, blah. It happens. It happens to the best of the best. No one's oblivious to ignorance.
Yes, they are.
Because I'm like Mama T, when you don't know what you're doing, and you think everything you're doing is right, and you jump from bed to bed, person to person, job to job,
We got our hand up right
relationship
now.
to relationship. You can't even keep friends. You friend to friend.
Oh, friends with benefits.
No, and not even a benefit, just regular friends. You can't just keep regular friends.
Oh, yeah. Right people around you.
Just anything, just always something different. It's called multiplicity. Now, you must not be good at math because according to math and according to what the Unbelievers Mama teach, how many times can you divide 3 into 1? Now that is for the people.
Yes, sir.
How many times can you divide 3 into 1? Matter of fact, how many times can you divide 5 into 1? 6, 7, 8. I mean, because that's how you people be living. Oh, he good for this, he good for that, and then he good, and then oh man, but she do this, and then she got the money, and then she be taking me shopping. I be using her car, and then I see her on the weekend because she got the fat crib.
Wow, that's too much. Who got that kind of time?
That's multiplicity. Then you lying to everybody.
Who got that kind of time?
Now, if you can keep up with all them lies, because people be having multiple relationships. Y'all, especially if you like dealing with them rich people. Them rich people having whole families in other countries.
Oh, wow.
You understand me? Whole family on a whole other side of town. In the same city. You would never know. Because they always on a business trip. They always got to go out to what they call that stuff? A convention. The porn convention.
No. I was about to say networking convention. I don't know if we can say that, baby.
Hey, they got one. We just saying.
We didn't even know.
We didn't know until we were pulling up in front of the building. Like, what's going on here?
Oh, this the nasty people convention. Oh, okay. That's
what the
okay.
What? But yeah.
They got that. So you got people just coming up in there just buying toys,
gadgets, and gadgets, and blow up dolls, and realistic lifestyle dolls, talking dolls, hula hoops, spank session.
What happened to just going and buying it? Going in.
Just like the McCormick place of
what?
Of sand.
Yeah, that'd be the word. Because if you ain't married, that's what you're pretty much doing anyway.
By no means at all, people, are we mocking, trying to make fun, nothing like that. We're just going over the facts. And the facts is we ain't winning. Name me one bank that we own that all of us bank at. Name a car dealership that produces cars only by black people for black people. Where? Helicopters, boats, airplanes, farms, housing, construction companies, paving companies, electric companies, solar panel companies. We got some clothes, some alcohol, ice cream, some cereal. What else we got?
Peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cup.
Chips.
Some chips. The ice cream cone.
The ice cream.
Yeah, he said ice cream. Okay, so how are all of us benefiting from any of these products? Or is it one person you glamorizing and idolizing that's benefiting from these things, not you?
Why you think they get certain artists and actors and actresses to promote the product? Because they know we're going to go buy it. Why you think Burger King, McDonald's, they advertise, well, we got the new Big Mac sandwich, the bigger Big Mac sandwich.
Yeah, for
Ooh,
me.
you know
For
what?
me.
Yeah. I want to go to McDonald's now. Just like, we ain't gonna lie, we saw Popeye's commercial, I bet I want some wings. Just say it. But
Do y'all know what that's called? That's called subliminal programming. I got one for you. Anybody from Chicago, 988. I bet you know the rest.
we ain't from here, so we don't know.
Programming is 2-300 Empire.
Oh, wow.
Boom. That's the bogus number everybody in Chicago used to give everybody when they be like, what's your number? And you don't want to talk to them. They be like 588 2 3 0 0. Because if you say it all at once, they'll know it right off the down. They be like 5 8 2. I bet. What's your name? No.
No.
They call you no, yeah, because I know a lot. Oh, okay, bet.
And they eat all that up. We just, wow. You believe that? Please
If
don't.
you believe that a meteorite struck this planet and froze the whole planet and only killed dinosaurs, no, if we had an ice age, oh, every life form would have died. That's a whole nother topic though. But we just going into stuff that you believe that ain't real. Oh, let's go. Y'all ready? Santa Claus. Y'all going? Y'all ready?
Oh boy.
You sit up and tell your kids some fat pot-bellied devil with a long beard is gonna take care of them, and you're gonna allow him to break into your house in the middle of the night while your kids is asleep.
Well, it comes through the chimney.
Did they open the door?
To the chimney?
Just now, he just breaking and entering.
Oh yeah, we ain't look at it like that. Yeah.
You telling your kids some fat white man gonna break in your crib while your kids asleep and leave them some presents? We used to believe it. Don't feel bad.
Oh,
But
yeah,
look at it illogically now. You're a grown adult. You want to give the credit to some other dude so your kids can worship this clown? Sitting up to writing letters. Dear Shanna, on the internet. He look at the sleigh right now, leaving the South Pole. It's the sleigh tracker. Oh, we seen it all. We twisted our lips when we seen it. We was like, first of all, deers don't fly. You can call them rain all you want. Deers don't fly. You understand me? And secondly, if they did fly, why would they be pulling something that can't fly? A sleigh. Don't you know it'd be too heavy for them to get off the ground with it? I mean, this is just logical common sense here.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, when you need to know what time it is, you need to wake up and get it right. It's only one place you can go and do that, and that's through the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. No pun intended, no shots fired. Just specifically, in fact, do your research. Don't just down somebody before you do your research. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, if you went to school, grammar school, high school, college, you dedicated almost 15 to 20 years of your life to a whole nother race called mankind. And what did you get out of it? You got all that. You got all them degrees and certificates. And you're still an employee. What did you do all that hard work for? So somebody else can get rich off of it?
We ain't doing nothing with ours.
Nah. Let's go to these other places. All these people that go to church. Right? No pun intended.
Once again.
Let's say your life's gonna get cut off or whatever. Let's say 100 of y'all that go to these places, to these churches, life's gonna get cut off. And you go in there and ask that place for a loan. Because you've been giving them money for umpteen years that you call a tithe. Now, you go in there and say, hey, 100 of us need $500 because we all finna get disconnected. You tell me what you think gonna happen. Now, we're not saying go challenge, and we are saying go challenge. Don't just believe something hook, line, and sinker. Prove it with facts. Just like the messenger teach. Islam is math. Math is Islam. Islam means peace. The greeting that we give, Assalamu alaikum, means I wish you peace in paradise, in heaven on earth. Our flag is in the sky at least 14 to 15 times a month. At least. Don't believe us? Do your research. Go to your Revelations. What does it say? There'll be all kinds of lying signs and wonders before thy eyes in the sky. Things that you have never seen before will become revealed. When you see 7 wars going on all at the same time before. When you see a day where 2 men can marry and 2 women can marry. When have you seen it? When I told you, whenever you was a kid growing up, when you seen any of this stuff? When you was a kid, you went outside, your best friend told you they wanted to kiss you. Guess what? Y'all would have been fighting. No shot. That's just pure facts. Y'all would be scrapping. Y'all be trying to kill each other. Then you go spread the word. He this, he that, she this, she that, blah, 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 blah. Every time you went to the hood, all the old folks be walking up on you, baby, you okay? I heard you living the wrong life, blah, 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 blah. They didn't come bust you upside your head and start baiting on you. They can't even talk to you. They ain't pull out a gun and spray you down in the streets because of whatever your sexual preference is. They came and talked to you like a man or woman and gave you a piece of their mind. Hopefully it helped you. They didn't just annihilate you. Even back in the days, we had domestic in our neighborhoods, but they wasn't killing each other. I watched plenty of people separating relationships. Nobody killed nobody. Get on no Facebook Live.
Nope. But whatever kind of disagreement it was, everybody, we missed I'm gonna see you at 3:00. Everybody went home, you take the L, keep moving. No, everybody in emotions and feelings, you're gonna respect me, you ain't gonna disrespect me, you're gonna listen to me, I'm number one, I wanna be heard, I wanna be understood. We really missed them days where people, not saying they weren't sensitive then, but at least everybody put their hands up. Everybody went home. We can't even turn on the TV. We can let on our phone literally no lie, all day, every day. Mm-hmm. Somebody getting unalive. Husband, wife, kids, unaliving the parents unaliving the kids. Like, we ain't real close with our mom, but that's the last thing we thinking about doing.
If my mom was still alive, she could whoop me with a bell right now. We wouldn't do a damn thing.
And well, what can you do?
Take it.
Like our mom walk up and smack us right now. Well, I'm a fighter.
Take it and be a man and go and walk it off. That's your parent. You got kids nowadays, you go to church and they want to try to beat you up. You know what I'm saying?
I try to put you in a dang on hospital.
You know what I mean? And then
break your spine.
Let's do one more. We got one more for you. Let's rewind and take back to no internet.
Oh,
no cell phones. We had the blast of our life.
It was outside.
Everybody had to come outside to do something, and we were not there killing each other. We had our bad neighborhoods and the gangs and the
Man,
dudes selling drugs and the base heads. Everybody got the alcoholics. You go into projects, everybody do hair selling plates. Everybody got these pills, drugs, that. That's every city.
but we still went outside. Tag, hide and seek,
Right, like we're like,
all that.
right.
Had fun,
Today,
played basketball. We remember going to the pool. You want to know where everybody at? Walk up to somebody's front yard, you're going to see a whole bunch of bicycles, or you're going to see a whole bunch of people hanging out.
what y'all do today? Hey, let's all meet up at the mall and loot the mall.
No.
Oh, let's all go over to the beach and just shoot at everybody. Let's just go downtown and just start flipping cars over and burning stuff.
You know one of the reasons why that's happening? You want to know what we used to love to hear? What your parents told you when you went outside? Everybody can finish this sentence. Black people, you better be home before.
The street lights pop on, boy. I'll bust your head.
I got to come find you?
Oh, they will come find you.
Oh,
Or somebody on the block will come find you and bring you home.
ain't gonna be
By
no
your ear.
ain't gonna be no going outside the next day. You on lockdown.
And bring you by your ear. Boy, get your butt over here.
Didn't I tell you?
You outside cursing. They come outside with their belt in their hand. I know I just hear you cursing, boy. Slap, 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 slap. We didn't go get no gun and go shoot them. We respected them for correcting us for being out of pocket.
Because we won.
You people, you today can't take being disciplined. You take it as a threat instead of taking it as knowledge and advice. You got the cables crossed the wrong way. Anytime you can see your own mama, daddy, or sister, brother, uncle, cousin as your enemy, you are sorely losing. And you have a black heart. And you ain't going to make it. So why take everybody down with you? Take yourself down.
Oh no, they're gonna live forever.
Like the messenger say, if you want to die, kill yourself. Don't take nobody else with you. Or harm somebody else because you want to go. Just go.
You know what else we miss?
Hmm?
You know what else we miss? Ladies, this one for us. Where the rest of your skirt at? Where the rest of your dress at?
Mm-hmm.
Why you got to put some on over that tank top?
Mm-hmm. Girl, you
Look,
developing a little bit too fast.
All right, now keep your behind the house. You're a little fast behind. We used to hear the word fast and loose when we was growing up.
And wear your shoes at why you got on some sandals outside.
Oh no, I'm just out here, I'm gonna put some shoes on. What if you fall and trip over something?
Mm-hmm. Trying to show your toes off. All this other stuff now.
You ain't at the beach? I know I ain't at the beach. Don't talk back. What?
Oh, yeah, you gonna have a lip. You have a swole up lip outside. Everybody gonna be like, you talking shit, huh?
Oh, don't say nothing, Johnny. I know your mama. Damn, we missed it.
All we're trying to say, people, is that we're better. The messenger teaches us that we're better. Honorable Elijah Muhammad says that we're better. Master Farad Muhammad, to whom be praised forever in the flesh, that's Allah in the flesh, came, documented, you can look it up, came and mentally resurrected Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and Honorable Elijah Muhammad mentally resurrected us. The process keeps going on and on. Now, you can be part of that process. You don't have to be on the sideline watching everything happen and don't know when it's going to happen. Don't know why it's happening. Can't explain it. You got two presidents under indictment. That's an election.
And one of them son just got convicted.
One of them got convicted, but if y'all's paying attention, his dad is the president right now. He's not out of office yet. He can pardon him.
That's that bull.
Y'all just don't. You go for everything, hook, line, and sinker. King Jong-un, Vladimir Putin. Do y'all know it is a nuclear sub pointed at Washington, D.C. that's only 100 miles from it right now? Is anybody aware of this stuff? And a destroyer? They got weapons that the U.S. cannot defend against? While you whistling Dixie, arguing about, you ain't looked at my hair, dude. Oh, You ain't complimenting my shoes. Oh, you stepped on my Nikes. Oh,
Nike.
I want this iPhone. You get the other one. Oh, this my PlayStation. Oh, this my Xbox. This is what we're dying over. Oh, you slept with my girl. Was y'all married? Then that wasn't your girl. You can't borrow a person for years and don't pay the bill. Show me any restaurant you can just go good, keep eating for free.
Wait, you said borrow?
Yeah, you borrowing her if you don't want to marry her.
Because y'all not married.
No, that's correct.
Oh, wow.
So show me any restaurant you can go in and keep eating for free.
We don't know one.
Without ever paying the bill.
Nah, we don't
Because that's what you niggas is doing with these women. You're not teaching them, you're not leading them, you're not paying the bill. You're just using them. And then you throw them to the side, and then you go use another one. Then you throw them to the side, you go use another one. Now, we get wind of all this stuff because we try to teach people and tell them that they're better when you just told them that they're trash. You go to the church, they tell you got to die to get anything good. Well, how come they riding around in the back of a limo while you getting in your car going to the projects? They ain't got to wait. They got a fat old crib. They ain't waiting.
And neither do you.
Why you got to wait? Let's do some math. We're not taking shots. We just want you to open your mind. All the stuff that you believe, can you prove it, when it started, who started it, and what date that dates back to the self-collision of the first atom, of which they call the God particle, which was 76 some odd trillion years ago, which was the birth of the first God, according to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches. We go back that far. We don't just go back to when we were slaves. How do you think we lived before this? Yeah, I bet you never asked yourself, did you? But you're in touch with your ancestors. Let you tell it.
Oh, boy.
You got places on the earth, you talking about you can hear voices and you can hear this and this is your ancestors. Did you know the planet is a living organism? Ain't you a living organism? Can't you talk?
Yep.
Can't the birds talk?
Yep.
Can't the squirrels talk?
Yep.
Can't the sharks talk? Can't the squids talk?
Yep.
The jellyfish?
Yep.
The worms? The ants? The crickets? The cockroaches?
All that.
Cicadas? Can't they all talk?
Oh, they was
Cicadas
talking.
can sing.
They was doing that all day while we was out working.
We were just saying though, if everybody got a language, why would you be so naive to think that another living organism that you're walking on can't do the same? How come every blade of grass grows even after you cut it? How come every tree on this planet spells Allah?
And by accident.
Bet you didn't know that either. But take a look at it. Look at how Allah spelled in Arabic and look at every tree. You're going to see that same three swoop. Whoop, whoop. Not making this stuff up, not trying to attack you, not trying to insult you or assault you. Just trying to get you to understand that it's something better out here for us people.
We trying to educate y'all, man. Like we say, we going to say this every show. This is not to take no shot because husband got on his chest. We used to be stupid. But how can we put this? We here to educate. Wake everybody up because we at one point was walking around blind, deaf, and dumb to the knowledge of ourselves, as Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach. So, that's our job now. To all who are open and want to learn the truth. So it's so much going on. We got our head in the clouds, our nose in the clouds, and we know we run around, we got to pay this bill, we got to do this, we got to do that, blah, 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 X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and sometimes we forget to just look up at the clouds. We know we do. And we catch ourselves like, you know what, just take a look around for a second. You run around here, we know you got to take care of stuff, blah, 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 we know, yeah. That's why we say we're not trying to come down on nobody, but
smell the flowers.
Enjoy them. Yeah, just like we said, when we can, when everything get right, we just gonna sit at the park, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the sun, which we actually do that every day. We go out to work anyway. But it's time. It's been time. We already know we've been tricked, trigonology for the longest into thinking we got to slave and shake our behind and see what this dude or see what this female or cuss or dress half naked or what.
And
We
eat the worst food in the world.
That's number one.
Do y'all know that stuff that y'all call soul food? It was slave food that they used to make us eat because we didn't want to eat it. Yeah. Soul food.
Well, remember, there's the soul food part, but
the soul food that they call soul food is the food we never wanted to eat because we was coming from righteousness. We didn't eat this stuff. We had a Mediterranean diet like we got now.
Wow.
We didn't eat that crap. And they forced us to eat it or die.
Subliminal programming of fear.
Uh-huh. And then when you didn't want to read that good old Bible, they would shoot you in the head and then hand it to the next person. You don't want to read, we're going to shoot you in the head. And they just start reading. Can't even read English.
I was just about to say, no, we couldn't read.
You can't even read it. Then they go to the next. First of all, they killed all the elders. So nobody was left to teach us anything. They kept only the children and victimized them horrifically. Killed 100 million of us, bringing us over here. And somehow along the line, we forget this. We're not saying go outside with your Christian gun. Listen to the words. We're not saying that. What we're saying is wake up and abstain from being mistreated. Abstain from letting somebody use you as a doormat and as a carpet. You can be better. You were born for better. You just don't realize it because nobody's ever told you. They lie and put up plenty of posts. Has anyone told you you're great and I love you and blah, 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 blah. Where do you think they got that from? Stole it out of the scriptures to try to make it seem like they're comforting you. Well, that's Allah's job. You see comforting man and woman, you're going to lose every rip because they don't have the ability. Now they're using 1/3 of their brain. That's like using 2 inches of your brain.
That's a small portion. Very small.
We have an 8-pound brain. Y'all have a 5 to 6 pound brain. Why are you only using, men have 8-pound brain, women have 6-pound brain? But you're using it to do what? Nothing. So you go back to this crucifixion for the people that believe they have to be crucified when you're being crucified every day. Crown of thorns, that's all the bills. They're confusing you with the food. You don't know which way to go. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you this? Are you that? Are you fat? Are you skinny? Are you tall? Are you short? Are you dyslexic? Anxiety, depression, mental health? Are you what? What are you? Because you're none of those. That's what they gave you to break you. And it's working. You won't even teach somebody about anything. Too busy being stingy and miserable when you're supposed to be being the light. You want people to want to be taught the truth. Well, we all do. We want to teach people, and we continuously going to teach people, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
The whole thing is, it's more easier when the person wants to be taught than you having to play a role, act like this, tell them whatever you got to tell them just to get them close to you so you can save their life. Listen to the words. so you can save their life. You're supposed to believe in a religion aspect to save your life, not to die. If you have to die to live a good life, who you know that's dead that woke up and lived a good life will wait, no pun intended.
And we'll piggyback on that. He was dead, especially mentally, for years and years, thinking just like everybody else. So I got this, I'm good, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, everything gonna be all good, just like we picture in our head.
Mm-hmm.
And no, we couldn't have been no more wrong. Being raised, being around the wrong people, going through all the trials and tribulations, whatever you want to call it, we call them life lessons, made us and got us to who we are. Well, everybody else can agree, to each his own. One thing we'll say, we're not the ultimate judge, and we can't say this enough on our show. We're going to keep saying it. We ain't want to get dead. That's the only thing we can say. We got to do something different. This absolutely hell no way we can put it however you want. It's absolutely not working.
No.
And it's going to be up to us, up to our husband, up to anybody that's listening to this show. If you listen to it in the future, whenever, it's up to you to make that change. Like our husband said, you can look for another people. You're going to be disappointed every time. We know this from previous relationships. Oh, he going to take care of me. He going to give me the world. This is what we was told too. So we're going off, basing our faith off somebody that can't even take care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to take care of us that can't even lead us? So how the heck you expect us to follow you? This is what we fell into. Trigonology, being blind, deaf, and stupid. No, I'm in love with him. I'm in love with him. I love him. We gonna live happily ever after. Ain't no such. Well, take that back.
Ain't nobody married.
Exactly. So you can have that. So we'll take that back. But what we getting at is, like, name of the show. The time is now. It's been time. It's like we tell ourselves, it's been time for us to live better, look better, feel better. We just got on a little exercise regimen. Hubby can back us up on that. Drinking more water, taking care of our hairs, nails, skin. And we tell you, since learning this, I'm just for us. This ain't for you. Cool. We speaking for ourselves. We seen the physical, still working on the emotion. We will take that. But we've been doing better. We've been doing a lot better. So we will give ourselves a pat on the back for that. Physically seeing the change, mentally definitely made the change. Because that was one of the worst things about us. You couldn't tell us nothing. We listened when we wanted to. We just said when we wanted to. That's the key word. That's what our people do. We listen when we want. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I want to think about that, baby. You hear? Oh, man, my bad, brother. I didn't mean to. Was I doing that with your wife? Look, if you got the ass, the more likely you know the answer. Side note. But yeah, that's all basically. It's up to you. It's up to us, wherever you end up at in your life. Yeah, we all been wronged, went down the wrong path. We can go on and on, been around the wrong people, made a side move we thought was gonna work, didn't. Relationship blew up in our face. They said we was gonna be together till death do us part and all that crap with them fake vows. They ain't even real, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. You got to wake up. You're around the wrong people. They don't care about you. That's not what the messenger teach. He teaches togetherness. We are one unit. Put your personal desires, whatever you want, to the side. That's what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got your little dreams or goals or whatever, that's fine, but make that your number one before you do anything else.
All right.
The change got to be self-motivated. That's what them words they made up. Self-motivation, self-esteem, self-acceptance, self-love. We say it's on our podcast almost every Sunday. It starts with yourself. So that's all we can say. You want to wake up and make the change? Hey, ladies, we got you. Fellas,
we got you.
That's all we can really say. You know, we look for everybody else. We look to this TV for approval and acceptance. Forget all that. Be yourself. Just don't be a dick. Yeah, we have to say that. Just don't be going around using people. Almost everybody we know doing it. Scamming, lying, cheating. Be yourself.
Mhm.
Forget what the world say, but just don't make it harder for people. If you don't love yourself, stay in the house. You don't want to go to work, don't get a job. You go to work with the attitude, I got to do that. So you want to be broke?
Mhm.
You want to say you want to go to the club or go to a movie or something. How you gonna do that with no money? How you gonna pay your rent and your bills with no money? See, this generation of women, we can't speak for the fellas, but this generation of women, we just want to lay on our back, have somebody take care of us. You know what we're saying? Use our body to get what we want instead of our brain, which is so much more powerful because it wears out over time. Multiple partners, multiple kids, clean yourself, bathroom, all that. It wears out over time. So when that wears out, what you gonna have left? See, we talking about the time is now, but this time women, we getting lazy, we getting complacent and comfortable. We grew up with a mom, single mom, always had a job, was always working, whether it was a little hustle, 9 to 5, whatever. That's where we get ours from, watching her. It was like, I don't ever want to be lazy. If you got somebody taking care of you, that's all fine and cool. But what if they, lead us up, they pass away, y'all break up?
Mm-hmm.
Learn this from,
So then what?
Learned that from past relationships. Didn't have a plan B. But what we had when we came to you? A book bag in the bag. Shoes on our feet, clothes on our back. And we had a wig on. We don't have it anymore. But came up here with pretty much nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what to expect. Didn't know what was going to happen. That's neither here nor there. Now we have grown and multiplied. Think our husband, baby, stop ordering stuff.
Say it all the time.
But that's all a joke. But you get so motivated and you want to change. It'll show. I don't know why people think that we can't see through that. I love myself. But why you head down? I'm a queen. But why you walking around cussing and yelling? You're not supposed to be loud, argumentative. I want to save my life. Then why you overweight? You can't control eating?
Yep.
Self-control. So it all starts with yourself. That's what we pretty much getting at. We can blame other people. Yeah, they did you wrong, lied to you. We can go down the list.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your response? What was your reaction to all that? You stayed? Thank yourself. You left? Finally, whenever that came? Now you can really thank yourself. Should have did it sooner. We guilty of that. But, you live and you learn. Unfortunately, a lot of us like to learn the hard way, and we think it's going to be different. Definition of insanity. Only thing that's different is the person you're messing with. That's really what makes it different.
Pretty much.
So, babe, I don't know if you want to add your last remarks. Got a few more minutes before we get out of here, y'all, but it's been time. We say that by ourselves. Wish we would have accepted Islam a long time ago, but we still did. Allah's the greatest. It wasn't too late. And, speaking for ourselves, best decision we ever made. We know it's going to be ups and downs in the road, but it can't be nothing worse than what we already been through. So it ain't worse. So, time to do it. Either don't do it or you're going to do it 1,000%. Babe?
Well, all we got to say is you need to study, do your research, Find out more, investigate more. You know, stop believing all that stuff you believed when you was a little kid. You're grown now. There's no Santa Claus. There's no Easter Bunny. There's no vampires. There's no ghosts, mummies walking around, zombies. You can squeeze all of that. The messenger bring you face to face with Allah and man and the truth. So you don't have to guess. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to think. It's all right there. So with all that being said, you know, brothers, you can reach out. All you gotta do is type in Mikhail Muhammad, KLG, Military Camp Records, whichever one worked for you. Type it in Google. Our information pops up. You can reach out to us that way. Because
yeah, we got it right here on the screen. Y'all can follow him on Instagram, Military Cal, LinkedIn, and Facebook, Mikhail Muhammad. Fellas, don't try to contact us. You changed. See, you got bait. You
KLG Cash Kingpin.
We not saying you
ain't gotta say the Cash. You know what I'm saying?
KOG Instagram. We're gonna make sure we change that for next week's show since somebody ain't tell us. We ain't gonna say no names. KOG. That was all an inside joke. Yeah, That's how we go. Yeah. Anyway, fellas, contact Mikhail Muhammad, Military Camp Records. Y'all can Google it. Fellas, hit him up to have any questions or whatever. Ladies, y'all already know where y'all can find us at: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Queen Mimi. You look us up as well. And like we said, you know, for open hearts, open minds, our brothers and sisters that want to learn the truth, we got you. You know, we ain't perfect ourselves, but we being better. So we got you. Choice. Yep. We got you, y'all. So that's pretty much our show for the evening. Any last words, baby, before we get out of here?
Allah bless you to say prosperous and righteous night. Take you on now coming in, grant you success in the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, y'all know y'all can catch us this and every Thursday. We're going to make sure we be back next week. Correct, baby?
Yes.
8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time live. Of course, you guys. We're talking real topics. Our show discusses Islam for educational purposes. For those that do not know, if this topic is not for you, we kind of ask for no negative comments, you guys. You can keep it moving. It will not hurt our feelings at all. Correct?
Correct.
You know, we welcome open hearts and minds from, like we just said, our brothers and sisters and all who wish to learn the truth. Never to bash, never to come down on anybody, point no fingers, take no shots, none of that. We just here to do what our Father, Master Father Muhammad, whom we praise forever, which will be Allah in the flesh, is requiring. We ain't gonna say asking, requiring for us to do. And we are very, very excited about it. So with all that being said, Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Y'all enjoy your evening. Stay safe. Take care of yourself out there, baby.
Assalamu alaikum.
And we'll talk to y'all next week. Have a good one.